today. And now, coming to Dr. Amit Mitra, who I respect a lot, who I refer in every one of the council meetings. And I fully granted that after the council meeting, anyone who wishes to go out and talk to the press about what had happened, it has always been the practice that all of us do go, address the media and say what has happened, give our own interpretation, absolutely fine. But I'm so disappointed that he has misled the public on just one figure. What did he say? The states have given up 70%. States-owned revenue in 2015-16 was about 8.5 lakhs. I'm giving approximate numbers, of which only about 4 lakhs have been subsumed into the GST, which is about 47%. Where is 70? And actually speaking, petrol products may have been introduced into the GST, but at zero they are kept. Still the states collect. We also collect from the center separately, aside from the GST, but states do collect from that. I think it's about 18% of it. Stamp duty and land related, states collect about 16%, 18%. Land related, states collect. That also would be something like 16%. So if you add up all this, 70 would not even fit in. It will be far lesser than 70. And I'm telling you, based on 2015-16, base year for GST, not more than 47 has, and that's a big number. I'm not saying that's small. That's a big number. States have given that much. Alcohol is still with the states. So if you add up all this, it'll be far higher than 30%, which is with the states. So what is that 70% Dr. Mitra talks about? So I repeat, I respect him. And I always refer to him for his views in the council. For him to use the word, what was it? Omnipotent, autocratic, and majoritarian. I'm just wondering if he is talking to Bengal. That's what is happening in Bengal. Omnipotent. You finish all your opponents. Deny such offenses as rape, political violence. Omnipotent, majoritarian, autocratic. Bengal leadership is. Political violence. You're hearing from Supreme Court the kind of reports which are coming. Your body shivers, saying, is this country? Is Dr. Amit Mitra talking about that? And attributing it to the GST Council, where you can't have it both ways. Where there are other ministers who seem to say, oh my God, you talk and talk and talk, it goes on till 8 hours, 9 hours. Consensus building, one of the ministers did point it out to me, cannot be waiting for unanimity. I agree. But there should be a best endeavor effort to build consensus, to take it forward like that. And that's what Amit Mitra seems to say, that I'm not willing to be doing for building consensus. That's the talking that I'm doing. That's the opinion layer by layer we are trying to build in the GST. Unbelievable. And I also tell you that in the GST Council, there are committees with officials who get their directions from their respective political leaderships and come to the committee to give their views. Since inception of GST, whether it is the GST Implementation Committee, which is the GIC, Fitment Committee, Law Committee, in every one of it, since inception, West Bengal is present. Is he negating these people? Are they not contributing? Even the recent 43rd Council, where there was a decision taken that state government, municipalities should be exempt from e-invoicing. It was on Bengal's suggestion. that we had agreed. Of course, there were other few states who agreed too on it. So that's not hearing Bengal? Has he not been aware of that? It's so disappointing that
they're making it political when there is...
Absolutely. What is happening in Bengal is so much in his mind, Dr. Mitra. You should leave it behind in Bengal. And what happens in the GST Council is a lot more democratic, consensus building, and everyone has a place there. He cannot undermine the GOM by saying, invoking Kerala, invoking some other state. Each state speaks for itself. Kerala Minister has explained where he was. He attended the meeting, whereas I find from the press conference of Dr. Mitra, he says Kerala Minister did not attend it. That's absolute untruth. Kerala Minister attended it. He left early because he had to prepare for his budget and then sent a letter. And that was explained in the GST Council. And one last word on Dr. Amit Mitra. Bengal should give its finance minister a better internet connection. He was on and off. The revenue secretary is on record saying, Dr. Mitra, we can't hear you. Do you want to please switch off your video so that we can hear you better? Bengal should immediately give better internet connection for Dr. Amit Mitra.
So you think a lot of it was lost in translation?
I think so. I like to hear him and hear him in full, at least the next time. Hopefully sooner we'll have an in-person meeting.